Mr. JK here, and today we're looking at another video from Limbo Calrissian. Continuing the girls trend, the next video, of course, will be Valkyrie next. But for now, let's go on to Kamen. I know I'm going out of order with this one, but whatever. I'll do it my way.
Why?
Anyways, we're looking at another Limbo Calrissian video. This is titled Kamen JEANNE, or JEANNE, depending on whichever one you use. Revice's best IGARASHI sibling, featuring Kamen Aguilera. So, without further ado, let's get into the video in 3, 2, 1. Bro, just the yell with that freaking knee drop, dude. I felt that.
Okay, bro, like, I mean, yo, fire! Go! That's what he's saying, bro. Like, yo, this is peak. This is peak. There's nothing that can be done here that can be improved on. This is peak.
Hey! In today's video, we're going to be covering the best IGARASHI sibling and everyone's favorite karate girl, Kamen Rider JEANNE.
Why is that so big?
Even though this video will only have 2 exhibits and a bonus
That's what she said.
round, I can tell you firsthand that this script was a bitch to write. Not because it was hard, but JEANNE's really cool. And her storylines are like way better than her brother's. At least to me. And let me see if the setup to the first exhibit can help prove my case. So the first exhibit to talk about is already gangsta in and of itself.
Yeah.
Sakura gets a driver in the mail, so becoming a writer at this point is a no-brainer. But in this very emotional two-parter, our girl is
she isn't able to transform.
pretty much going through it. Between Aguilera harassing her, her karate master crashing out with the Deadmans because her son caught an anime virus, and her own family sidelining her, she's not in a really good confident state at the moment. These waves of insecurity progressively show up as the two-parter goes forward until we reach the climax of said insecurity, causing a failed henshin, and the resulting whiff gets Iki clapped. Air quotes clap, as he gets up in the start of the next episode. Though he's fine afterwards, the embarrassment is enough to stun our girl. And after getting words from both her older brother and her future girlfriend, the turning point for our girl is coming to terms with her insecurities and weaknesses. And by accepting them, love cup is born.
Oh, yeah.
That's
all coming together.
Now, with the demon on deck and Sakura hitting the field with newfound confidence, she shows off for the Igarashis one time and proceeds to put their shit on.
Yeah. Put that shit on, baby. We watching this episode happy we got another goated Cobra rider.
The fight starts and we're taken to the intro clip. She clears an easy QTE before charging headfirst into a crowd of jobbers. From there, she starts putting numbers on the board before dropping
Putting belt to ass right now.
an easy level 1 special, clearing the field around her. She puts her brothers on babysitting duty while she keeps her style gauge going, and Sakura's really out here shooting for Rookie of the Year.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Bro, she got caught.
She starts weaving and tanking blasts like she's got X Factor on, and when she does the head whip move, this is the 4th wave she's cleared, and she's still going. And let's not forget, she's fighting the monster of the weakest
She's going, she not stopping.
as well. So she's fighting like hordes of people and the balls. What is this, Dynasty Warriors?
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Also note, while her brothers are out here using knives and blicks, JEANNE is out here throwing them hands.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, forget all that shit. I only need the meat
It ain't no weapons, no nothing yet. It's just left, right, good night.
And fucking kicks. That's all I need.
This bitch is a beast.
Wait, now forget those weapons. I am the weapon.
Hands alone, she really out here attempting the Anubis Kruger run until her style streak gets interrupted by her dead man's teacher. This deters nothing, as this becomes a much needed second win for our girl as she begins to wrap this shit up. She starts up the demon time, and she begins to clear another wave of jobbers before rocking the dead man with an elbow shot, then starts mixing her teacher with a metered spinning bird kick. This not only launches her into the air, but
shit, let's do the party. Shit, let's go with the party table kick course. Not the party table kick course. Let's probably go like party table kick. What the hell is a party table kick course? If you don't watch One Piece and if you don't know who Sanji is, that's all you need to know.
lets JEANNE throw 3 meters of pack wanch in that ass.
Damn.
JEANNE has the best lady writer fight debut in my personal opinion. I love how much narrative care she's given and how it melds perfectly into her becoming a writer. Thematically, the awakening of their inner demons is a narrative sign that an Igarashi sibling is about to become a writer, aka a more complicated version of the man versus self character conflict. But unlike having an inner racist or a red-pilled emo version of themselves inside of them, Sakura's inner demon is a reflection of her old self. She even says, "That's how I used to be," indicating the change within her was so great that it caused her inner demon to become a cute plushie. After all, love cough is the embodiment of her weakness, so by accepting it, she uses it as a power as well. This is also why she gets an arsenal of weapons rather than a new form, outside of the one we'll mention later. All of that just means that Sakura has always had the power, she just needed the conviction and will to reach it. In a lot of ways, I would put her on par with Hirobi, meaning that a locked-in JEANNE is a deadly JEANNE. Once she sets her mind to something, great things can occur, taking us to our second and final exhibit. Alright, to get to the good parts, we're gonna speed blitz through this setup. So the most important things to note are, Sakura joins a secret rebel organization called Weekend, who in addition to being her neighbors, are also responsible for her having the Libera driver in the first place.
Whoa.
With the Deadman group disbanded and Aguilera being rejected by the BBEG Lord Giff, she's running around harassing Sakura to commit murder. That's just funny if you think about it. Like, Aguilera's like really like, come on, kill me.
What the fuck?
Sakura, do it. Come on, kill me, do it.
Come on, do it! No!
Now. She sounds like Arnold from Predator.
Come on, kill me! Kill me!
All right, seriously. And turns out Lord Giff has descendants, and it just so happens to be the Igarashi siblings. So them having demons and transforming comes by way of their dad's implanted Latin descent. All of this comes into a head when Aguilera finally gets some get back after taking a series of L's from Sakura, and Sakura was out there just passing out.
And Sakura puts belt to ass when it comes to the 1v1. The 2 separate fights, and she got Aguilera in the same slumped pose. Sakura built like her daddy.
L's up to this point. Both girls seem to be off their A game though, so Aguilera's dub feels kind of hollow. For some reason, she's giving out the vibes that she wants to get clapped, but according to the show's rules at the time, if you got a stamp with no driver, then you're gonna die with the demon you summon. Well, until Gale Thunder shows up.
That explanation was very oversimplified as we've seen the other sibling split folks from their demons as well. Some cases, like Aguilera, required a level of power that only Revice had at the time.
So Sakura asks Iki for help, and the two confront Aguilera together. Aguilera is thoroughly pissed about this, and it doesn't make sense to Sakura until the crescendo of the fight. Then it clicks. Aguilera is tied to Sakura in the same way Kenzan and Destas from Saber are, or as Taro and Sonoe are in Dawn Brothers, where both characters are tied to one another both on and off the battlefield. Aguilera knows that they have a connection that transcends reason, so Sakura is the only one with the right to defeat and save her. This thought shows up at the last minute as Sakura saves Aguilera before Iki could wrap this shit up. This resulted in a destroyed Libera driver and a fog cloud brain Sakura, but she gets focused for what's to come.
Later.
Both Sakura and her inner demon mentally lock in for their upcoming event with Aguilera, so the plan is twofold. Take her on a date to enjoy herself, and then end it all with their final clash. Part 1 goes off without a hitch, with Iki and Vice fighting against Val to prevent them from interfering. And after the two find the perfect spot, they prepare for their final showdown by putting that shit on and start swapping hands. And goddamn, wait a minute! Yo, they really smacking the shit out of each other. God damn!
I don't know if this means something to you, but it means something to me.
When Jeanne pulls out the fans, she starts putting Aguilera in that Kujaku blender. But after tanking the level 1 finisher, Aguilera proves that it'll take more than that to end it now. Suddenly, the goddamn goat, George, shows up and tosses Jeanne a new stamp that gives her a new weapon in the form of, nigga, that's just Jackal's scythe. Y'all ain't slick.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. You see that a lot where, like, they reuse props or reuse costumes. A good example of this would be, for anyone who hasn't seen Kamen or Gav, when Gav, like, creates this unexpected form when he's fighting, what's her name's fucking boyfriend who wants to rule the fucking worlds. In order to combat him, he made a Gojizo using gummies and rocks, pretty much paralleling his identity as both a human and a granite, being half human, half granite, and he mixed the two, and it was a freak accident that made that Gojizo, which made him into Amazing Gummy, which made Gav Amazing Gummy, which his costume all fucking red, but some parts of the costume is a reuse of Gates' old Commander Gates from Gio's old costume mixed in with it.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Anyway, after landing a few practice swings with it and being attuned to it, Jeanne decides that it's time to wrap this shit. Aguilera starts her "This is farewell" speech, but Sakura calls objection, and rather than killing her, she separates her from her demon. Sakura Uno reverses Aguilera's despair with hope and love, and the two eventually rock together in Weekend. So I think I'm pretty much done with this part. I'm pretty much done with the...
No, that's wrong.
You right. It's bonus round time.
Much later.
The plot thickens and we get to a point where Val is running up on the girls looking for Sakura's dad. No fear, Sakura puts that shit on looking to clap her daddy's demon, but he activates his mirror trap card and presses our girl.
Oh no.
Aguilera tries to help, but a regular old blick ain't stopping nothing. And this leads to Vale locking in on her and starting the pursuit. I'm pretty sure a few minutes ago I just called this nigga Val, so my bad. I might call him Val again. I know it's Vale. Words, bro. They be hard sometimes. Anyway, Tamaki's ass jumps in the way for her, but ends up getting kidnapped. So not only does this feel like an L for her, but there's also a blow to her ego, because she couldn't help Sakura in the moment she needed to. This reveals that Tamaki got caught on purpose with a GPS in the form of a new driver, and this would allow them to both find Vale and save Tamaki. So Sakura and Iki run a 2v1 against Vale, but it's hard fighting a nigga that is not only built Ford tough, but has most if not all the same powers as you do. This shit goes left pretty quickly, and soon our girl and her brother are out on the ground detransformed. And you know damn well Tamaki's ass wasn't gonna help either, so at the last minute, look who shows up to help but Aguilera. She hits us with the YouTube apology before putting that shit on officially, becoming Kamen Rider Aguilera.
Sensational.
This really was a surprise for me, but some of y'all gonna be in my comment section going,
You didn't see that coming?
Anyway, fight starts with her putting Vale in that blender and nailing perfect QTE dodges. When she gains some distance, she's quick to drop a level 1 meter attack on his ass, and since Vale doesn't have her stamp, he's basically free eats. In that moment, she starts talking her shit about atoning for her sins while putting Vale in another Queen Bee combo. She announces her new identity while redirecting Aguilera as a warrior of redemption. That's tough! Goating Vale into blender number 3, she beautifully combos this into a level 3 finisher and wraps this shit up.
Nice.
Vale leaves holding on to a fat ass L while while Hana reunites with Sakura.
Nice.
Let me be transparent with you, pimp. This was by far the longest and the most difficult part of this video to write, just because of how well both Sakura and Hana's character arcs and development are entwined.
These two are a textbook example of the rival to BF/lover trope. I can't tell you how many Naruto and Sasuke comparisons I accidentally made watching them.
With one another. Now, don't get me wrong, this kind of thing is not new. Many different series did this too. Hell, I mentioned two other
Shit, not just them, video games have done it too. It's the rival. It's the whole rival thing.
series earlier in this video, and if you really want me to put a nail in the coffin on this not being new, Kenzaki and Hajime did this shit years ago. The reason why it's more highlighted in this context is because this is a boy targeted show, but the ladies, in my opinion, have the better compelling story. Sakura and Hana have been involved with one another since the beginning of the series, to such a point that Sakura's push to become a writer literally becomes the catalyst for Hana becoming one. Sakura's development is integral with Hana's arc. After Sakura becomes JEANNE, she pretty much stays the same. Her resolve to fight with her siblings as well as saving Hana, who's Aguilera at this time, guides her throughout the majority of the series. Anytime during that, we see more of Sakura, fleshing her character out more. Meanwhile, Aguilera has to come with the terms that her entire life was built on the goal of being the wife GIF, or wife of GIF, and has been wasting most of her life being propped up to do so, only for him to deny her, much like any normal adult would.
A sick Negro.
This rejection, coupled with the fact that she did a lot of evil shit to get to this point, adds momentum to her descent as her home, the Deadmans, is gone and she's all alone. This results in her being a demon until she's freed by Sakura, finally freeing her from her past demons. See what I did there? The resolution of her arc results in her becoming the warrior of redemption, Kamen Rider Aguilera, someone who not only helps Sakura in battle, but keeps her in check as well. Not like in check as in like subordinate leader type of ways, but like in any way like a partner would, both platonic and romantic. The best example of this is her reminding Sakura that love.
The dumbest part about this scene is that Hana literally gives Sakura the same advice she was given by her. You leave yourself open every time you're preoccupied with love cough.
A few moments later.
She's supposed to be your partner, so listen to her.
3 weeks later.
A good character arc ends where it begins, but that character has changed because of it. You can see early series.
1 eternity later.
See early series Aguilera saying stuff like this. Hell no.
Kov is her partner and doesn't need protection. This realization sets up Sakura to be more of herself and becomes invincible JEANNE. I want to go over that fight, but the problem is it's borrowed down with her brothers being there. So at that point, I should probably just do a IGARASHI jumping special. Please don't make me do that. But yeah, man, that's the video. Sakura is the best IGARASHI, and I'm glad that she got the girl in the end. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want an IGARASHI special, get this video to 750 likes. A lot of my videos have been getting blocked recently because of edits and stuff. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me and doubling back on stuff. And all the support is really...
Oh, gosh. She a little cross-eyed? She looks a little cross-eyed.
Appreciate it. With that being said, give me $5. I think it's really interesting how they don't call her Muteki JEANNE. Instead, they call her in...
Really? Okay. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Yep. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be the video. Thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.